What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Saturday Night Chill. Got a special guest tonight, so I'm super excited. I hope everyone's having a good day, good weekend. We're going to bring them in. We're going to talk about tech. We're going to have some fun. We're going to BS a little bit and just chill on a Saturday night. Shout out to everybody here already. We're going to bring Zak right in. You guys know Zak Talks Tech. What's going on, Zak?
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you for joining me.
Good. You know what? I got to tell you really quick before we jump in. I've recently been inspired to create a new intro for my streams, and I'm going to use clips like you do. Like I saw yours a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was kind of the same night that I was supposed to be here originally, and I'm like, I should do that. So I'm going to copy you and do that.
That's okay, man. That's quite all right, dude. I've had this intro for a long time, and when I first started the channel, I had somebody make me 5 different intros. And I've been using that one for a while, so I think it's time for me to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun. I cheated with my first couple here. I've got like royalty free like 80s like synthwave. You've seen it, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'll grab some clips from shows because it kind of makes sense, right? And could have a good time with that.
So one thing watching your stream, and shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We got 14 people watching right now. We're going to go through the chat in a second, but I do have a question for you real quick, Zak. First off, how many cameras do you have right now going?
Tonight I only have 3, but I normally have 4. I'd have 10 if I had it my way. But yeah, we got camera number 1, A6500. Camera number 2, this is normally right here. Normally it's like right here. You guys can't see. It's like, you guys can't. Anyway, normally it's like over here. Actually, you can see it from this angle. Normally it's at this angle. It's an iPhone, but I figured we'll talk about the iPhone. Speaking of, this is camera 4. This is the selfie camera on a 2018 11-inch iPad Pro, and then camera number 3 was donated. It's actually a broken A72S whatever from Jonathan Morrison, Jomo as we call him, good friend, someone I totally look up to. He was like, "Hey man, I saw you on Twitter asking about cameras." He goes, "I have a busted up one. You just got to plug it in." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure." And I wasn't really paying attention. And next thing I know, this $2,000 camera shows up. The only thing that doesn't work on it is on the display on the back. The monitor doesn't work. But if you plug in a separate monitor like I have, you can work it just like normal. And he sent it with a 14 millimeter, I think 14 millimeter Reconin wide angle lens. So you get this wonderful view of the studio. So yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan's a really good dude. I've only talked to him a few times.
He's an amazing person. It just he does far more for the creator community than what most people know. There's a lot of things like he didn't tell me don't say anything or anything. But I know he doesn't want everybody bugging him and everything like that for stuff. But he just reached out because I met him a few years before when I was in California, and what an unbelievable experience touring his studio and just hanging out with him. Yeah.
Speaking of California and trips, we just had Vid Summit, right? And CES is coming up. Are you going to CES this year?
I am. I haven't signed up yet because the threshold this year is 50,000 views to get media status. And all that means is that you get access to separate rooms and some other events officially, although you can get invited by the brands. I'm short by about 10,000 views. So as an international coming from Canada, it's free access for me anyway. So I'm gonna hold off for about another month and a half here, sign up and go. But yes, I've already got my accommodation is taken care of for me, where I'm staying, who's driving me around, all that kind of stuff. I try to go every year. So
nice.
What about you?
Yeah, I'll be there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. It's my vacation too, so I'm really looking forward to it, man.
I'm going from the Sunday to Sunday. Like I'm not doing any of this 3-day thing. I'm doing the Sunday to Sunday. I'm spending extra time. We got some boys down there. Mike 702, right? Tech 702.
Yeah,
he's down there. I'm actually staying with him. So
nice.
Yeah, you're getting all sorts of trouble.
I'm sure I'll see you there because I'm actually doing the same thing from Sunday to Sunday.
Nice.
So
nice. Yes.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's a vacation for me too. So it won't.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
I'm down to hang, man. I'm down to do whatever. So
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Real quick, let's say what's up to everybody. 17 people now. People slowly coming in. BJ Perry in the house. What's going on, BJ? Peter in the house. What's up? By the way, Zak's channel is pinned in the comment section on YouTube. So if you are not subscribed, which you all should be, check out his channel and give him a sub. He does some dope content and tons of streaming shows on Zak's channel. Peter says, I'll be back later. All right, Peter. Dino, what's going on, Dino? How you doing, bro? Floyd Tech's Reviews. What's up, man? Been a long time, Floyd. Hope you are well. Barry Johnson in the house. What's good, Barry? Jeff Hale, always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you. Mark, what's up, Mark? How you doing, bro? Desmond Mitchell. I'm saying bad words tonight. Desmond, I'm glad you're liking those earbuds, bro. I'm glad you're liking them. Wesley in the house. What's up, Wesley? Barry, we're going to talk about the Pixel tonight too, so I hope you're ready.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a new phone. It's just being released.
Oh my god,
it's brand new, just coming out. So we're going to talk a little bit about what they're doing with it. At least what I heard about this new and weird phone.
As he looks over at his NDA unit.
Not me. I don't have that. No, that would be. You know who that is? That's Peachy.
This is Peachy, totally.
That's definitely Peachy. He's got the 6 Pro and the 6 already.
He's got the 8. He's got the 8.
he's got the foldable Pixel already. Genosis in the house, man. What's going on? Metal Forever 24. Hey, here in the stream on time for once. Yes, you are. Sep, another creator. YouTube is a dumpster fire when it comes to notifications. I'm backstage, but I had to click on the new notification to get this stream. Yeah, it happens. Weird. I usually get notifications like 8 hours after the video has already been dropped. LaShawn, what's up, LaShawn? How you doing? Another creator. Check him out. And there he is, Tech 702 right there.
He's like, what?
Your ears must have been ringing. We were just talking about you.
He's like, you're not staying with me.
So we're going to start off with the iPhone.
The new one.
The new one. Did you pick the new one up?
Nah, dude. I have the 11 Pro Max, and it's been a beast for me. I still get close to 2 days for all my creative work, recording, B-roll, so that I use this. I've been very happy with it. The only thing that tempts me over with the 11 or with the 13 series is the cinematic mode, but there's not enough for me to go all the way there. So yeah,
cinematic mode is cool. I used it the first day I got it.
Yeah.
I haven't used it since.
Really?
I used it for a couple B-roll shots and 2 videos that I shot on the first day I had it, and I haven't used it since. Like, it's cool. Yeah. But I'm not a videographer. I'm not gonna use it to its full potential.
Yeah. I mean, I've said from the start. I mean, I think if you have an 11 series or anything older, then I think it's a good pickup. But even better pickup would be the 12 series. If you look at the exact differences between the 12 and 13, so for example, did they add Pro Raw or Pro Res this year? I can't remember which one it is.
I believe it's Pro Raw.
Yeah, so they added that in the cinematic mode, and of course the 120 hertz, right? If you don't care about those 3 things right there, and I guess there's a host of other things, and yes, the cameras are a little bit better, but if you don't care about those 3 specific features there, this is a great year to get into the 12 series because they're marked down. They're only a year old, right? Yeah. And yeah.
If you know where to look used for a 12 series, I saw an iPhone 12 Pro for $450 today on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
And I thought about just going out and buying it just to use it as a trade-in for something because of all the good trade-ins you can get for that phone.
No kidding.
So I do like the phone. I have the 13 Pro Max. I will be returning it, unfortunately, because of my problems with migraines. The iPhones and OLEDs always give me really bad migraines. It's happened on every...
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just an iPhone thing? Is it just their screens?
It's just an iPhone OLED.
You're allergic to iPhones.
I am. I'm actually back on my iPhone 11 LCD because of it.
What is it? It's not the It's not the refresh rate. Like, what is it?
No. It's called. I forget that. I never remember the name. I've talked about this last night on the stream. Zolotech. You know Zolotech, right?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of videos on this. Apparently, it affects 1 out of every 10 people. He has really good. It's something like pulse wave. Something it's called, and it's the way Apple calibrates their displays after they get them from Samsung. And when I tell you like bad migraines, like I'm out for the day, like throwing up, like nauseous.
Have you done any content on this, like specifically?
I haven't done any content on it yet. I thought about it today for the first time, actually making a video on it.
I mean, you said Zolo did one, right?
Zolo has a few videos on it.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah,
like not now, but like later.
Go ahead, man.
Bye.
Just come back when you're done. So unfortunately, and that's why, like last year, I returned the 12 Pro Max.
Yeah.
Because of it. Wow. Last year was worse. This year, I used it for 4 days when I first got it, and gradually the headache just got worse and worse every single day, till the point where I couldn't even look at the phone anymore.
Was it like anything, like video, anything?
No, it has nothing to do with refresh rate because last year was 60 hertz on the 12 Pro Max. So
yeah.
It's just the way they calibrate their displays, man. And it sucks because I really like this phone and I want to keep it. And I put up with it on the 11 Pro Max. I used that for a year.
Yeah.
And I did get headaches with it, but I just put up with it. You know, I learned how to put up with it. Headaches weren't as bad as they were with the 12 Pro Max. 12 Pro Max was unusable. 13 Pro Max is a little better, but still, I'm not going to deal with it any longer. So,
wow, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's annoying, man.
Samsung's sitting over here going, yes.
They are, because I don't get it with a Samsung OLED. I don't get it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
I hate it.
Viper's here. Wow.
It drives me crazy, dude. It drives me crazy because
I've never heard of that. Today I learned. Wow.
I bet you somebody in the chat knows the name of it, because I always forget what the hell it is. I always forget.
iPhone-itis?
It's something pulse wave something, and it affects 1 out of every 10 people, according to Zolotech. I haven't done more research than watching his videos. But as far as the phone goes, besides that, I enjoy it. I think it's a battery king. It's the best battery on any phone I've ever used.
Yeah.
Hands down. I'm getting over 10 hours of screen on time on the Pro Max. And pictures, you know how pictures are on the iPhones are great.
Oh, they're freaking perfect all the time.
Yeah, they're great. Video is fantastic. It's a good phone, but unfortunately, it's going back. It's going by. Bye-bye.
Man, that sucks. Yeah, definitely dive into that with your why I'm returning video. Definitely.
Yeah, I didn't want to make that video because I hate those videos.
I make fun of it. Like there's these phases. I put up a tweet before the iPhone came out. Like, here are the phases. Like, okay, there's the announcement date. We all get hyped. You know, yes, I'm getting it. Da, da, da. Then 24 hours later, well, I think I'm getting it. And then like 72 hours later, now I'm not getting it. Day before, F it, I'm getting it, right? And then, you know, the post YouTuber review, you know, picking it up, 24 hours, I love this, 72 hours, but why you should get, you know, 4 days later, you know, why you shouldn't get 7 days later, 7 days later, how you compare the two, you know, and then because you got to return before the 14-day mark, right? 14 day 13. Why I'm returning the iPhone 12, 13 Pro.
That's right, and then it's out the door. It's out the door.
How it goes, right? That's how it goes.
It's crazy, and I saw that tweet, by the way. I remember that tweet, and it's just, I do like the phone, but unfortunately, it can't. And the day of the Apple event, I made a video. I made a rant video.
I remember, it was awesome. You're just like, I'm pissed off. I hate this.
But a lot of it wasn't about the actual iPhone. It was about some of the other things, like the Apple Watch 3. Like, what the hell is that doing on the Apple Store still? And a couple other things. The iPhone, to me, was just a 12S. That's what I called it. And I still believe that, even though, you know, it's called the 13. But it is what it is. It's a good phone, unfortunately. You know,
those kind of videos, like, one I'm keeping, one I'm not, I think they have real value as long as you're being genuine with it. I really do. We all make fun of them, blah, blah, blah. I believe they do have value as long as you're being genuine about it and you're just being a straight shooter. That's all. You know, you're not making stuff up, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, anytime you make something up in a video, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't be making stuff up.
No. We're going to go through the chat real quick, and then we're going to move on to the Pixel. I'm going to talk about the Pixel. And I want to talk about some other stuff with you and your channel too. Lou Scott, how you doing, bro? Thanks for coming through.
I feel like I'm in trouble. I didn't know this was an interview. Okay.
No, definitely. You're not in trouble. Not in trouble.
Okay.
Not in trouble at all. Big dog in the house. I used to go to CES since I live here, but it got boring. Wow. Boring. I've never been to one, so this will be my first one.
You'll love it.
I'm so excited to go. Not just to go to there, but just to take a little vacation. Everybody in here is saying hello to everybody. Don't you love the tech community?
I love it.
Trooper 69, what's going on, man? What else we got in here? I see Viper's in the house. What's up, Viper? The Poet's in the house. What's going on, The Poets? How is the show going? It's going well, man. We finally got Zach in here to chill, and we're going to talk about tech. iPhone. Did you get an iPad or anything?
Nope. I didn't pick up any Apple products this year. The only thing I have my eye on is a Mac Mini if they do a refresh, because I want more than 16 gigabytes of RAM. And yes, I know that RAM is done differently on the new M1s, but I really want to future-proof myself with at least 32.
Yeah, I do want to pick up a new computer as well. I'm using an old Mac. I have a 2020 iMac downstairs that I use for editing. And up here for the streams, I have it's like a 2013 iMac. And I want to get something a little more small, a little smaller, a little more compact to use for streaming. So I don't want to look to the right any longer. I'd like to look at the camera.
This right here is a 2017 MacBook Pro, 1 terabyte. It's got all the top specs. It cost me like 5,000 Canadian at the time when it came out, so it was like 4,000 American. And it's been absolute beast. The Apple Care ran out on this on April. I haven't had any issues. It's just that I figure after, I mean, because I bought it in 2018, but it's a 2017. So I figure a 4-year-old laptop, it might be time to return, or it might, trade up kind of thing. And because I'm not traveling as much, and when I do travel, I use my iPad, which is over here. I want to go with the Mac Mini, right? And that way I don't have to actually change this whole setup. I can literally just pick this up, unplug the USB-C, and be done, right?
Yeah, Mac Minis are beasts now too. Really good.
Dude, they're awesome. So awesome.
Steph says, I saw an article from Mac Rumors comparing the cameras between the 6 to 8, the 11 Pro, and 13. The 11 Pro had this lens flare effect in every photo, but the 8 was just as good as the 13. Lens flare. I had the 11 Pro Max, Zach. You got the 11 Pro Max or the Pro?
I got the 11 Pro Max, and yeah, the lens flare is a real thing with iPhones. Do you know Patrick Tomaso? Yeah. He did a video where he was like, it still has an issue, and he actually used the footage that Apple showed during their presentation showing the lens flare. Now, there's nothing wrong with lens flare as long as you're not going like J.J. Abrams. Right, I think you're good to go. Right, yeah. Even J.J. Abrams is too much for J.J. Abrams.
He is.
But like where I see it sometimes, I'll take a photo and it'll look perfect on my phone, and I've had it happen a couple times, but literally just a couple times where it happens in the photo. I think in video, I think it's okay, but it's just a personal thing.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all as long as it's not too bad. Gene G, what's going on, man? Viper in the house. What's up, Vipe? How you doing? Welcome home, Viper. Androids have softer displays, plus with dark mode, it's easier on the eyes. iPhones have dark mode too, but it's I don't know, man. Pulse wave, something it's called. I don't know. Who knows what it is, but I will be going back to Samsung or Pixel. Now, speaking of Pixel. So, are you getting a 6 Pro or 6?
Yeah, baby. I'm getting the Stormtrooper one. You know which one I'm getting.
Is that the 6?
That's the 6 Pro. It's in like white. We don't know what the color names are yet.
Yeah.
But I've already given them Star Wars names, right? So we're calling the white one, that Pro, Stormtrooper white.
I want the regular 6.
Really?
Yeah, because I like flat displays.
Oh, it's right. It's curved on the Pro. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I'd rather just settle for a little less and get the flat display. Like I like what I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they look really good.
I mean,
really good.
Nexus 6P vibes, right?
Yeah, man. And
really?
Last year I had the 4A and the 5, and I liked them. But what did I want? I kept saying last year, I just wanted a bigger display. Yeah. That's it. Give me this phone with a bigger display, and we got that this year with the 5A. Right, and I have the 5A, and I like it. I think it's a great phone. I talked about before the 11 Pro or the 13 Pro Max came out. This had the best battery on a phone I've ever used. All right, I was getting about 8 hours of screen on time on the 5A, but at the same time, like it's still a budget phone. It's still mid-range specs, right? And I do notice a big difference. Like I don't care what anybody says. I can tell the difference with this processor compared to a high-end processor. There's tons of delay when opening and closing apps. Like I notice it on every day I use it. I notice it. So I'm excited about the 6 and the 6 Pro, and they're going to drop at the end of this month. Rumors, right?
19th and 29th is what we're hearing.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. I am worried about the price. We did see some leaked prices. Whether that's true or not, we'll see.
See, now the thing about the pricing thing is if you go back to, and we don't know if history is going to repeat itself, but if you go back to like the 4 and 5, if you look at the pricing for, like, for example, the UK, and then you translate it to US and Canada, for example, obviously different rates. Canada's 35% cheaper than you. We have to pay 35% more when we pay out US.
Crazy.
Anyway, the point is that Google seemed to take a hit when you compare the UK pricing. Do you know what I mean? Right, but who knows about VAT or taxes or where it's manufactured and this and that. There's all sorts of different factors. I think ultimately, just like Apple, the goal of a Google device is to get Google in your pocket, to get your data, to get your information. And you know what? I'm fine with that if I can take awesome pictures.
Which you're going to.
Yeah, right? I know it, right? I hope the rumors are true about like how they're improving the video. It's not that the video has ever been bad on the Pixel. It's just like, and this is my opinion, if their cameras are here, the video has always been like just, like kind of like here-ish.
Right? Yeah.
Okay? And it's like, it's good, but it's not.
But that's it.
not-
It's just good.
Yeah, right. So I really hope we see the improvements and everything. By the way, congratulations on your Team Pixel, your first year.
Thank you,
with
man. I was actually very surprised by it, but very happy about it too.
Yeah, well deserved, man.
Thanks, man. Hashtag Team Pixel.
There you go.
So yeah, video on the Pixels. It's like you said, it's good. It's never been great, and to compete against Apple and Samsung to get a bigger market share, you're gonna have to step your game up all over the place, right?
Well, you know what's interesting? I don't know if they're just playing around or not, but the account is now private now. But if you're following them before, you can still see their tweets. The original @Google Nexus Twitter account tweeted out like 5 minutes after the Apple event, I would wait for Pixel 6.
Oh,
The
man.
Nexus account, I mean, which is run by made by Google. I took a screenshot. I think there was an article and everything, so it's nothing secret. But I thought that was hilarious. It's either foreshadowing, or it's like just them playing around. And I think it's foreshadowing. I really do.
I hope so. I really hope so. I'm excited about it, and I've never been excited. And I'm not saying this because I'm on Team Pixel now.
Yeah.
But I've never been excited about a Pixel launch, ever. Even last year when I bought the 4A, I bought the 5 because of all the hype.
Yeah.
And I still wasn't impressed. I thought they were really good, but I just wanted more. To me, they were budget. To me, the Pixel 5 made no sense at all.
Really?
It made no sense because it wasn't that much better than the 4A. But it was what? $250 more?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, one of their strong suits has always been camera and competitive price point, right? They've done the premium end type thing with, the original 4. Remember the 4 was like a completely different design, just completely flat colored, right?
Yeah.
And I felt that was their first way. It had Soli. Devices after that have not had Soli, although Google has said it could come back. But anyway, I felt that was them dipping their toe into this is what we can do with premium, right?
And the Pixel 4s were good. The 4XL, I didn't like too much. Yeah,
you didn't like it?
I like the 4. I had the Oso Orange Pixel 4. And I don't know what it was. I just like that size of the phone better. And the 3XL was a huge fail to me, honestly.
Really?
That notch on that.
The grandma notch. Yeah.
That notch.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say bad words. Yeah, the grandma notch. Yeah.
The notch was terrible, man. It was horrible. We can talk about how bad it was. It was bad. But the Pixel 4 was good. I have a video on the Pixel 4, and I liked it. And the 4A and the 5A, 4A, the 5, and the 4A 5G were all really good phones.
I still have my 4A. My wife swaps to it once in a while. She's on her S10e right now. But I still use the 4A specifically to take product shots here in the studio for other projects I'm working on. Because it's just amazing for that rather than pulling out. I mean, I'm not camera people, calm down. But I don't want to take down my A65, and then put a different lens. I just want to, take the picture. Right?
So the last, not all of the videos, but I would say at least 5 out of the last 6 or 7 videos I've shot, my screenshot has been with the camera on the Pixel 5A.
There you go. I think as long as you take a good enough picture.
Yeah,
totally.
Because that bokeh on there is insane. It's insane. The clarity, the bokeh, it's crazy. Sep says, slang the Pixel 6's calling you like the ring. Yeah, you're not wrong. Just got a Z Fold 3 and called it. Yeah, I had the Z Fold 3 and I returned it like an idiot, man. I returned it like an idiot.
The fold? Did you keep the flip? Do you still have the flip? Have you ever had?
Dude, they never sent it to me. I ordered the white flip, the Panda. Okay. And
no, Stormtrooper. Go on.
Yeah, exactly. Stormtrooper. I ordered the Stormtrooper Panda.
Okay.
And it said, when you order it from Samsung, it's 5 weeks to ship.
Yeah.
Right. So at the 5-week mark, I got an email saying it was delayed. At the 6-week mark, I got another email saying it was delayed again. So at that point, I hit the cancel button, and that money is now allocated for a new Pixel.
Wow, good for you. I mean, I wouldn't put up that either. I mean, that's
it's ridiculous. Like 6 weeks to get a phone, man. I can go down to Best Buy and get the Phantom Black if I want it, but I wanted that Stormtrooper. Now you got me saying Stormtrooper.
Yeah, don't tell me there's a shortage, and it's just a matter of the material for the outside, which there's no shortage to that. So
yeah, it's stupid. Don't if you can't sell it to a customer, don't list it. I paid my money for it up front too. Like I spent that money, and I'm waiting 6 weeks for this phone.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. At least email me back and tell me, all right, we'll give you $100 off. We'll give you 200, whatever. Give me something. Some incentive to keep it.
Some people canceled just like last year, and they were offered credit back or whatever. They didn't ask you anything.
Well, when I returned the Fold, they offered me last year was $100 credit. This year they offered 50. But I do regret the Fold 3. I regret returning. Like I do. I regret it, and I returned it because I got the iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Okay.
Which I can't use. So it's just one big giant mess right now.
You're gonna fall in love with the Pixel.
I want to. I need to. I need to. Yeah. I either need to fall in love with the Pixel, or if the leaks and rumors are true, my favorite phone of all time is the Note series.
Yeah. All
right. So if this S22/Note is coming, I'm interested in it.
I love the Note 10, Note 20 Plus, and I loved the Note 10 Plus. Yeah. In fact, the Note 10 Plus is what I had before I got the S21.
Yeah.
Plus, this is not the Ultra. This is the Plus. And yeah, I'm retiring this to get the Pixel 6 Pro. Yeah.
Yeah. I still look on eBay. I look on eBay every day for a Note 10 Plus and a Note 20 Ultra because that's how much I love those phones too. Every day I still look for a good used price because I know what they go for. Yep. But every now I'm patient. I'm very patient. So every now and then, when that deal comes, I'm gonna grab it. I will grab it.
Was it Facebook Marketplace the place you found those particular earbuds early?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The Galaxy Buds Pro. I picked up.
You and Hefe.
Yeah, Hefe got them too. But I found them from he had to be in the Russian mafia. He had to be. I met him in the parking lot of some building in Philly, in downtown Philly. Damn. He spoke Russian. He was in an Adidas tracksuit.
This sounds like a movie.
And all this stuff he had in his trunk, and like he had the Galaxy Buds Pro literally a month before they dropped.
Can you say what else he had in the trunk?
I didn't even get that close, bro, because I didn't want to get put in the trunk. So
he's watching right now. They're talking about us.
Yo, he disappeared. So really? I bought the Buds Pro, and then I went back and I bought a second pair of Buds Pro a week later. And then after that, it got out because when I posted my video, that video was on The Verge. It was on like all these platforms, and in each article, it said I got him on Facebook Marketplace in Philly. So this guy disappeared. I never saw him again. I look every time a product drops for Facebook Marketplace in Philly all the time.
Yeah.
And he's gone. Wow. Gone forever.
You could write a movie off of all that information.
It was crazy, dude. I got lucky as hell, and I'll take it, but it was crazy. It was unreal because I thought they were clones, but I was like, well, if they're real, it's worth the risk. So I had to go for it. Bionic Scoop in the house. What's going on, Scoop?
Wow. That's awesome, man.
El Jefe's here, huh? What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? So yeah, Pixel 6 Pro is dropping hopefully this month. And if the prices look good, if that's true, if that's the price, I'm going in.
Well, I mean, hopefully Google looks at what Samsung's done, where like you can do like multiple devices, and it seems like the device trade-in has been better this year. That'll be key as well for people that buy direct. Another key is also going to be carrier, because let's be honest, most people are going to their carrier, they're resigning for a year, they're trading in a device, whatever, right? Full disclosure, I plan on going through my carrier only because they're offering some crazy deals. I'm actually going to save money per month on my plan, and they're going to increase my data and everything like that. So I'm probably going to go that way unless it ends up to be financially a better deal to go directly and like trade in devices. So that's why I'm legitimately interested to see what the trade-ins are like.
It's true. Google in the past, they haven't had that good of a trade-in deal ever.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think, when was the last time I saw a trade-in? But they normally have trade-in option, don't they?
Well, they have options, but they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're not like, we're comparing these because Samsung has great trade-in deals.
Yeah, they're like taking like multiple devices too.
Yeah, they took two devices.
Like, they take all your information for the first one, and then it pops up. Do you have another one? Do you got yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I got lots.
They don't give you much for the second one, though.
Yeah.
Like they kind of shortchange you on the second.
Yeah, they're worse than a pawn. They're worse than a pawn shop. Yeah.
It's bad. The first one you get a really good price for, but the rest is bad. It's bad.
Yep.
The poet says CES is amazing. Can't wait to go again this round.
Dude, it's
Definitely looking forward to it.
I would so this will be your first CES, right?
Yeah, first one.
So my recommendation is this, and again, it's just a recommendation. I would say if you have any brands that reach out to you and want to meet, do that. Brands that you want to, okay? Go to those meetings. But for the most part, I would say just take it in, realize it's more than just the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's like at the Sands and at the all the different resorts. Everybody's got something going on. Like the Sands has like all the GoFundMe and Kickstarter kind of things, and then Las Vegas Convention Center is mostly all the big brands. Samsung, LG, Razer always has a great booth, and then there's other offshoots here and there for different things and everything like that. So you can spend your day touring just one section really, and then and then at night there's the events and everything like Nomad always puts on a good thing. The feed is real good. And there's other brands like Future put on a big thing last year, and like all the big guys, or TCL puts on a big thing. So go to those, right? And that's when you're really networking with other creators, whatever. And but I mean, don't be like me with my third year when I went last time, and I spent all day in meetings, and then I didn't get to the floor that often. So that again, that's just my advice.
I appreciate it, and I do plan on. I haven't reached out to any companies, and no companies have reached out to me about meeting at CES, but my only plan is just to, like you said, take it all in.
Have you signed up yet? Are you registered?
I did. I signed up. Yeah.
Did you put yourself on the mailing list? Please say no.
But
brands, there should have been an option saying send out because then you'll get flooded with emails. And while it's good, it's also really bad. I would almost set up a separate email address.
I don't remember if I did. I did it last year, and you're right. I got flooded with emails,
especially with nobody, especially being a virtual thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I got flooded. So I haven't received any. So maybe I don't remember if I did or not. Barry, did you say Pixel slang? I did, Barry. I did. Your favorite. LaShawn, bring me that gold Pixel 6 Pro peasant style, 128 gigs. Yeah.
Still looks good though. It still looks good.
First time I'm ever excited about a Pixel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if I'd be getting one though if I could use the iPhone. I'm just saying.
Are you more ingrained with the Apple environment? Do you have
I am. It's more Samsung and Apple kind of. At one point it was 90% Apple, 10% Samsung. Now it's like 60-40 with probably 60. I don't know, man. 60-20-20 with Samsung and Google. But Google, if the 6 and the 6 Pro, if they're good phones, that's going to swing quite a bit.
It should be interesting. I'm looking forward to the presentation. I know that we're going to, some places are saying that we could see a watch. I think there's going to be a lot of surprises, especially on the software end of things.
But they need the whole ecosystem to compete with Apple.
Yeah, they need to be just as fluid. Let me ask you. Okay, so you used AirDrop before.
I love AirDrop. That's why I still have an iPhone.
Yeah. Have you ever tried Android's Nearby Share? I
haven't because there's no reason to.
Well, it's just like it's very much just like AirDrop. It uses Bluetooth or low wave Wi-Fi. I think it's just Bluetooth. I used the other day to send a picture that a video that my little girl made, my daughter, and send it over to my Samsung. So it was a kind of a no-name tablet to this thing right here, and then I posted the video on Twitter and everything like that. And it was something that's not connecting at all, and I can't put my finger on it.
Mm. Yeah. Now, can you use that with an iMac?
What's that? Nearby Share?
Yeah.
Not that I know of. I think Nearby Share is Android only.
See, that's the problem. I wouldn't be able to use it. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to use it. So, but AirDrop is amazing. I can have a 6-7 minute video of B-roll in 4K 60.
Yep.
And it's on my computer in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've only ever had problems with AirDrop once or twice. It's pretty crazy. Now, keep in mind the video I took there from the tablet to the phone with Nearby Share was only 30 seconds long and was recorded at 720p because it's a cheap tablet kind of thing. So, still got to do more testing, but it's definitely it's kind of definitely getting in there.
Oh, I think I froze up for a minute.
Did you?
Yeah. All I heard was I still got to do more testing, but I'm going to try it out. Just because you talked about it, I'm going to try it out.
You're coming in a little hot.
How about now?
Just turn your gain down a touch.
Seb says, will Google give us more colors with the 5A?
I don't
Ooh,
think they will. I think
no.
that they're focused on just having one model, that $450 thing. Way you go. I
Yeah.
mean, they might do a special color down the road, but I mean, considering the market they're going after, they're just one color. Yep.
Yeah, I think the 5A is what it is at this point. I think we're
Yep.
not going to see anything else with the 5A. It'd
Hmm.
be nice. More colors is always a nice thing, but
Yeah, draws people in. Yep.
yeah, I doubt it. That's all you get, Seb Dog. So I had the. Did you get the flip or the fold?
No, I did not. I like the idea of foldable devices. I don't see how they add to the experience other than having more room or protecting the display, like with the flip. However, that being said, I'm really like encouraged by what Samsung's done in 3 years. Right? They brought the price from this ungodly down to here, more accessible to people, especially with the flip, and just improve the machinery. And I mean, that's impressive for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Compared to other Apples or other brands that seem to really slowly kind of progress.
Apple takes their time, right?
Did I say Apple? Did I say Apple?
That's who we're talking about, right?
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Apple takes their time. Let's be real, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's very impressive. And I had the Fold 2, I had the Fold 3. The Fold 3 is like a perfected Fold 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I never played with the flip, so I can't really talk about the flip.
Mm-hmm.
But the Fold 2 last year was my favorite piece of tech in the entire year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and to me, it's much more than a phone. It's just a fun piece of tech, and that's what Samsung does with their phones. They're just fun. And they're more
Yep.
fun than anything else to me. Like the iPhone is great. It works flawlessly, but I'll say it again, it's boring as hell.
Yeah, and almost to a point where, depending on what your priorities are, and our priorities are a little bit different as tech people. Maybe boring is good. Do you know what I mean? So it's not interfering with everything else. I talked about this with my A52 5G review. The A52 5G is basically, I believe it to be like kind of a stripped down version of the Samsung Galaxy F21 or FE21,
Yeah.
21 FE that apparently now has been canceled. I don't know, but basically it felt like a stripped down version of last year's 20 FE20. Um, it's a boring device, but it has everything you need. I mean, it's got the IP68, it's
Yeah.
got the 120 hertz, it's got a great camera, this and that, but there's nothing really great. Whereas, like, I grab my S21 Plus and I still have fun, right? It's and I have the same things loaded on there. So maybe going back to the iPhone, maybe boring is good, right? But I understand where you're coming from. Yeah,
Yeah. Boring phones can still be great,
yeah,
right? And the iPhone is. The iPhone's a great device. It's just boring, right? It's a closed, basically a closed network, all Apple.
mm-hmm.
It's boring, but that doesn't mean it's not a great phone.
Yeah. The walled garden is real and it's comfortable, and the seating is nice and everything like that. But sometimes you got to look over the fence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to have a little fun in my life
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
That's why I need to try new things. Jeremy says, "What's up, guys? Got a new sub, Zach."
Thanks, man.
Seb says, "Be quiet about the Pixel 4 digital. I might get another one." Yeah, you got. And I saw LaShawn's comment too. I know. There's some diehard Pixel fans in here.
Someone mentioned earlier in the chat about how much like older Pixel devices are going. I just finished looking up the Pixel 2 XL Canadian dollars, 128 just black, 216 Canadian. So it's like 240 American. Sorry, 230 American. That seems. Oh, sorry, that would be 130 American. Excuse me. That seems excessive for a Pixel 2 XL. I mean, people are definitely collecting now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look for old phones all the time. I talked
Yeah.
about in the stream the other day. I used to try and get a collection. I wanted to get every iPhone ever made, brand new, still wrapped in the box.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I was
you
going
didn't not open the box?
to sell them all at the 25th anniversary
Oh,
of,
wow. Yeah.
of the iPhone, and it just got too expensive. Right? It just got too expensive.
Can you believe that we'll be there in like 10 years? Are we still going to be doing tech stuff? Are we still going to be yakking on a Saturday?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Hell yes.
Yeah,
We
tell
will.
you. Yeah. Never grow up.
And I do have some original iPhone 3s and 3Gs. I had a 4, still have a 5C, still wrapped in plastic, brand new. I have like 6 or 7 iPhone 3Gs left, still brand new. There you go, Nexus. There you go.
That's the second gen tablet. And she
That
still
thing.
works. I just powered her up the other day. It's great. Yeah. Right there.
Awesome. Samsung was like, you are not doing videos on the Flip 3 slang. Yeah, I'm not, obviously. Unfortunately. The Poet says, I use both the Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 3. The Z Flip 3 has horrible battery life, so I only use it for going to the gym, hiking, short stuff. The Z Fold 3 is my workhorse. Yeah. And that's what I've heard about the Flip, like terrible battery life.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like, I'm trying to figure out, because the camera system is the same as last year. Do you think to be using the same battery supplier? Like, what is sucking that battery life? It might be the 120 hertz. But I doubt it. Like,
I don't know what it could be. It's just not a very big battery, though, right? It's
yeah. It's weird. I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, like I said, I still think I don't think foldables are ready completely for all of prime time, like all regular users out there, average consumers, but definitely more accessible, right? I mean, you and I both know tons of people, they won't even leave the house unless they have a case on. Like, I know people that'll get their phone and they don't even use it until screen protectors are available for it. I know people like that. They don't even touch it. Right? Yeah.
I used to be like that. I can't do that anymore. Now, I don't care.
Like throw in a thin case, go, right?
Yeah, I have to rock a Pataka case at all time, like the thinnest Pataka case I could find. But then when I come home, I literally just take my phone, I'll throw it across the room onto like a chair or a couch.
The other day, I threw my iPhone and it hit the couch. It went, doon. I went, and as it was midair, I went, oh, nothing. It was fine. It was fine. Hit the hard floor. Yeah.
And Hefe says, remember, StreamYard chat will have you missing messages. This is why I always keep the YouTube live chat up on my iPad. Yeah. I do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I got it over here.
Except for the fact I sold my iPad. So
which generation?
Now I'm only on StreamYard chat right now. Like I'm looking for another iPad to buy, but I sold my iPad Pro. I had the 2020 iPad Pro, but I sold it because I realized I was only using it for live streams, like nothing else. So I don't need, that expensive of an iPad to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get an older iPad and just use it for that. I just haven't gotten it yet. So yes, I'm definitely missing some comments. So I apologize if I am missing your comment.
There are people like eBay Refurbished wants the Pixel 4 the Pixel 4 XL for $480. That's eBay Refurbished.
That's too much. Way too much.
Because they know people are collecting these things, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too much, though. I wouldn't think that.
There's another one here for $320. That even seems too much.
The post says, I went with my carrier. They gave me an okay amount for my Z Fold 2. Wasn't Samsung giving $1,000 for the Z Fold 2 as a trade-in?
Yeah, they're giving some pretty good numbers. Yeah,
it was either 1,000 or 900.
Yeah, it was out there. People are like, what? Plus, I'm going to sell this privately. The phone's free. Yeah.
Yeah. Barry, horrible trade-in rates from Google. Always.
Yeah, I hope they fix that.
I use Restream for my live streaming. I heard about that recently. I haven't tried that yet, though.
Restream's really good. Yep, they're good.
Google trade-ins are trash. And these are Pixel lovers right here talking. These are Pixel lovers.
I know, right? Like, I mean, we love our Pixel that much that we can be straight up about it, right?
It's facts.
Yep,
Facts.
Yep. FAX.
FAX.
You know a fax. I know you used to have a fax machine.
I think I have a printer at my shop that still has a fax. The post says I was at CES for 3 days and saw maybe 30% of everything there. Networking is on point.
Keep in mind, only 8 to 10% of what is shown at CES actually makes it to market within 3 years.
Yeah.
And then only 20% makes it within 5 years. After that, the other 8%, poof.
I'm just excited to go, right? I'm just excited with COVID and the way things have been. I'm just excited to get out. Like, it's on the completely other side of the country for me.
Yeah, you're in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be a nice trip. So I'm excited about it.
It's good for me as a Canadian because, like, have you ever been to Canada in January? Well, we have similar weather, I think, you and I.
Yeah.
So it's nice to get the hell away from that, right?
Well,
you and I will be wearing T-shirts.
Yeah. Although this right now is my favorite time of the year. I like hoodie weather.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, I just talked about this the other day on my stream. I have a whole chapter mark. Sorry, I love hoodie weather because you just that's all you have to wear. That pair of jeans.
That's it, man. Hoodies.
It's great. And if you get hot, you take it off.
Yeah, I always think about. I just want to move somewhere where I can rock a hoodie all day long.
Yeah, come to Canada, pretty much.
Yeah, I might. And Barry says, well, if you don't get migraines from the Pixel slang, it's because Google cares about you and Apple does not.
Barry nailing it.
Hopefully, Google cares about me enough to send me one, man. Let's be real. Tech MNO, what's up, Slang and Zach?
Yeah.
What's up, man? The poet says, man, I use Samsung nearby share all the time,
It's
and it's
really
fast.
good. And I don't know when they started pushing it out, but I noticed the icon the other day on my Samsung, and I'm like, what's this? And then my little girl recorded that video. I'm like, I wonder if this would work. And it just, boom.
I'm gonna try it. I still have my
Yeah.
S20 FE.
Okay, yeah,
So
there you go. That was a good phone. That was a really
I
good
love
phone.
that phone, dude. I love it.
What color did you get?
The Mystic Red.
Nice.
Yeah,
That red was so nice. It's just like the red in your banner here. Beautiful.
yeah, I love it. It's I bought that on launch day. I've had it since
Oh,
launch.
such a killer device.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like the
Came
specs
out of
on that,
nowhere and like shook everything
unreal.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Alan
Hey,
Osborne, how you doing, man?
I know that guy.
Big
I know
Mosley, what's
Mosey.
going on, Big Mosley?
I knew Mosey.
They're all coming for you, Zach. They're all coming
There.
for you.
No.
So, what else? I want to talk about. I remember seeing a lot of videos from you on the A lineup of phones from Samsung.
Yeah.
So, are you going to do any more of those, or
I have a really, really great relationship with Samsung Canada. I haven't been getting devices, like I haven't been getting any embargo devices. The only company I've ever worked with embargo stuff has been TCL, but it's really great because I can email my rep and be like, hey, what do you guys have like in this range that I could show off? Keep in mind I have mostly a US audience, and they came to me and they said we got the Galaxy A52 5G, which actually came out in March this year,
yeah,
and then the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite. I have to make sure I get everything right because they came with an A7 last year. And like for the price points, even at Canadian dollars, I just totally recommend if you're looking for like a mid range, like a workhorse, like that A52. I so I mirror a lot of what I do on the channel with real life circumstances because my best content is always me telling a story or showing how I'm using a device. I'm not a fan of the sit down spec read. Don't get me wrong. I like watching that kind of stuff because I want to know, like as a content and reviewer and as a tech lover. But my best content is, hey, this is how the weekend went. Here's some pictures I took. Here we are using the slow mo 120, and then I'll sprinkle in some specs here and there. But like, and I try not to speak like tech like us. Like rather than saying it has 12 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage, I say it's really fast and there's lots of storage for your photos. Like I'll word it like that, but I will sprinkle in the specs.
right?
So going back, like mirroring my real life and everything. And I'm sorry, I take a long time to answer questions sometimes, but like,
No worries, bro. No worries.
like for the last 2.5 years, things have been tight here. So I didn't upgrade to the 20 series of Note devices when it came with the the S20 Note Ultra, what it was called. I stayed with my Note 10 Plus. I didn't upgrade until I could get a good deal through my carrier back in January for the for the S21 Plus. So I started looking at other devices and then I start kind of looking at the market. I'm like, well, it kind of mirrors what's going on in the world right now. People are kind of pinching pennies, and maybe rather than upgrading every year, maybe every 2 years, or what phone is free kind of thing, right? So that's when I love looking at things from like TCL. The 4A is a complete cheat code, just like the 5A is this year. So yeah, I really enjoyed the mid-rangers and whatnot, although I personally try to always get like a flagship level, but we'll always have like a mid-ranger as a backup kind of thing. Yeah.
I think a couple years ago, mid-range phones sucked. Right?
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
that's not the case anymore. Like,
No, it's not. Like mid-range device, like you don't have to spend $1,000 to have a great experience anymore. You can literally spend less than $500. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like, oh, there's only one phone, the Pixel 4a. I'm talking like there's really great stuff from TCL. LG was doing great things up until the point where they kicked the bucket, and I really hope they come back. You look at brands like Blue and things like that. There's if you just want the basics, there's no reason to spend to get the best iPhone. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's not to take away from that. If you want those devices, then go ahead, give her, right?
that's why
But for
people get them, because it's
yeah,
just a want thing. It's not a need thing. It's a want
yeah,
thing.
yeah, exactly. No, and then that's why we see things now, especially this year. We've never had financing here in Canada for devices, and now I'm being asked if I want to get something through Bright or whoever whatever it is with Apple, and that just shows that they want to continue the cycle because Apple's a yearly thing when it comes to phones, right?
Yeah.
Samsung's got a completely different, way they do things. They flood the market and they have basically 3 different tiers of devices. But at least every 30 to 45 days, you're going to get a brand new Samsung. And most of those Samsung devices that come out every 30, 45 days are A-level or lower level type devices, kind of entry level or mid range, right? But Samsung's really put the R&D and everything into like the mid ranges, right? So that's why there's always like there's an A, there's a J. Like the best selling device here in Canada 2 years ago was the J23.
Yeah.
Like we always hear about Galaxy this, Note, Galaxy S, and there's nothing wrong with the Galaxy S line, but there's more to than just those 2 big releases every year, right? There's something every 30 to 45 days. I love mid-range devices because there's always something coming out from Android. I love it.
They're great. The Samsung, the Galaxy A51 was the best-selling phone of last year. Like it sold more phones than any device in the world.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of mid-range. I have the Galaxy A71 here still.
Yeah.
I have the Poco X3, which
Killer.
is incredible, right? It has above mid-range specs for $200.
You see something like Xiaomi's doing? Like I have a Realme GT upstairs that I'm still testing. I won that through Issa Does Tech. You know Issa? You know Issa, right?
Yeah,
She did a thing. She gave away on TikTok. She drew my name. Awesome. So I got this Realme GT upstairs. That thing has been fun. And I'm like, how much does this go for? Even with import costs, it's under $500 Canadian. It's like $300 American or something silly.
I wish we can get our hands on more phones from China.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can import. Obviously, you can do that. You can do it directly through them or whatever. But let's be real. Most people are getting devices that are supported by carrier because of the incentives, to sign and this and that, right? Yeah. And especially now, like importing stuff, you don't know when you're going to get it with the way the delays are right now.
It takes forever. It takes forever.
Yeah.
Even in my, like I say, quote unquote real life, like I can't get anything. Everything takes 3-4 weeks longer than it should, which is what happened with the Stormtrooper. You got me saying Stormtrooper again. Stormtrooper flip.
Yeah.
Reflections in the house. What's going on, Reflections? How are you, man? Hope all is well. Blessed to all the family. Floss, Jeff, Gamesky, Picky, and so many others to say, of course, you slang. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. A lot of people. I love the tech community.
It's unbelievable. There's nothing else like it. It's really good.
Lou Scow says original Razr and 3GS are my top favorite phones. The original Razr, huh?
I had that. That was based off the Blue Robin. Was it called Blue Robin? Yeah.
I actually watched. You know what I watched today? I watched Marquez's video on the Razr, the Flip Razr. The second gen.
Oh, yeah, the Motorola.
Yeah, the Motorola Razr. Yeah, exactly.
This is a Motorola Razr.
That's the old school.
You're talking about the new one. This is old school.
Yeah, I'm talking about the latest flip phone, not the 1980s version.
This is late 90s or 2000.
There's no. Yeah, I guess it could be.
Look at that camera. Look at that
camera, man.
It's like 1 megabit.
That thing is sleek.
It's freaking 1 megabit.
You should review that. That.
Yeah, check this out.
Oh, you got a BlackBerry?
Yeah. I think that's a Torch. I can't remember which model this is.
I've never had a BlackBerry. I've always wanted one. They just look beautiful.
Oh, and one more thing.
What the heck is that, man? That looks like Soundwave.
It is Soundwave digital slang. It is.
Yes, that's Soundwave. That's fantastic, dude. That's the greatest thing. That's the greatest thing I've seen all week, man.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you see that? Did you see Optimus?
Where?
The new Optimus Prime?
Oh, from like the Bumblebee movie.
No. It's a toy. Well, I don't want to say it's a toy. It's $700.
The one that Dave TD and it transferred. Yeah, John Ringer picked one up. As soon as I saw his tweet, I texted him. I'm like, I'm gonna need that from you. He's like,
yeah.
No, dude.
I when they were released again the second time around, I clicked on add to cart and it was already unavailable.
They're like $800 or something, like $200 or something.
But they're so awesome, man.
Yeah. Dude,
if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's an Optimus Prime, and I know a lot of you do know what we're talking about. But you can just say roll out, and it'll transform into a truck and start driving away.
And it like moves and like
he'll walk.
Did you watch Dave TD's video on it?
I watched his whole video. Yeah.
I watched it like 500 times. He nerded out like how you and I would.
He's sitting on the floor. He's
totally awesome.
Yeah. He shoots his weapon and makes all
right? It's got the axe and everything.
I need that in my life. I'm just saying. Okay,
we'll go halfers. I'll do January through June to keep it, and then you get July through December.
I'm down, dude. I'm down. Janosis says I want to get my hands on a Pixel 4 XL white. It is a nice color. I will say this: the Pixel, the Panda Pixel, is the reason I wanted the white flip. like because of those colors. That's why I wanted it, because of the color of the pixels.
Yeah, especially since we call it Stormtrooper.
Yeah, it just looks
Sorry.
incredible. And that's exactly why I picked up I had a white Note 10 Plus.
Yeah.
I had a white Note 20 Ultra because of the white pandas.
That's clean, right? Yeah, it's
so nice. Yeah. And the orange. The orange is beautiful. The orange is beautiful.
I won't lie. Yeah, I'm glad to see they put that orange strip on the regular 6. So there you go. You can get your orange.
I know, but it's that gray looks so nice. And
there's
clean.
a gray, there's an orange, and there's a not yellow. What's the other color? Anyway, I think it's green. No, green's in the Pro. Anyway, yeah.
The orange is faded though, right? It's not the same also orange.
Yeah, I have a. Well, we won't. I mean, you can go to the August 2nd if you want to. August 2nd tweets from made by Google. They got the pictures there, but I'm just double checking because I made a folder the other day because we went through the history of the Pixel and Nexus the other day on my channel. It was a lot of fun. We just kind of scrolled through the Wikipedia and just kind of nerded out.
This up right here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's Prosser's thing. You can actually see the colors if you go to store.google.com.
Oh, they're on there?
Yeah, they're on there. They're on there as a preview. I'm pretty sure the colors are on there. I'm 99% sure the colors are on there.
Find out. Where would they be on here?
Store.google.com. So then at the top, click on Pixel. Actually, it should be right on the main page for you.
Yeah, they're not there.
Click on the top left where it says Google Store. It should. Weird. Here in Canada, they got like a whole preview page thing. I'll tell you what.
There it is down below. Why is it all blacked out though?
Here, no, I'll tell you this. Here, I'll put it. Check the private chat. It's right there.
There it is, right there.
Right. So if you scroll down, they have all the colors like side by side. Go back up. Keep on going. No, what?
Yeah, not there.
Okay. Click the link in the chat that I just gave you. store.google.com/magazine/Google_Pixel 6. But go ahead and click on that.
I got to wait for the delay on StreamYard.
It's okay.
So what do we got? We got gray, we got orange, and...
it's like an orange and like a green. So yeah, it is Yoda. And then like a yellow and a gray and the white on the Pro.
I will say this: yellow phones don't excite me.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, I gave away one time, and I think there's only a select people that can really rock it. But let's be real. I think most people will probably throw a case on it and not really care. Like sometimes I take the case off of my Pixel off my Pataka case off my S21 or my iPhone. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a gray iPhone. Oh yeah, and it's perfect condition.
So what's going on? Oh, you said it in the private chat. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I put in the regular chat. Yeah, if you hit the private chat there and then scroll down about
oh, there it is.
About midway, you'll have them side by side, and then you can click the colors, like the little dots.
Let me bring this up now. Hold on. Here we go.
Like we just sat on this page for probably about 20 minutes the other day on my channel. I don't care. I don't care if people make fun of me. I'm excited for this device.
I'm excited for it too, and that's rare for me to say that about any other phone besides an iPhone. Why isn't that coming up now? See, this is the same one that I had up.
Is it? It should be google.com/magazine/Google_Pixel_6.
I gotta close this for it to appear. Hold on.
But I think most people here have probably seen the colors. I would hope anyway. Yeah. But yeah, the Pro will come in a yellow, a white, and a gray, and the 6 will come in a orange, a green, and a gray, if you want to call it that. But they are definitely like a two-tone. And if the rumors are true based on that video that came out, they're glossy, which... There you go. Stop right there where the phones are. Right there. And then you can click on the pictures, click on the little dots to see the different colors. Okay. Yeah, so there's your Stormtrooper in the Pro. Yeah. C-3PO.
Man, those look clean, man. They look really nice.
I know, yeah. And you saw the leaked video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the leaked video was. Yeah, I mean, they look glossy. I'm hoping not. That's Yoda green. There's your X-wing orange.
See, I like this though on the Pixel 6. I like this the best.
I know Holiday Boy says it's gold. Darn it. I mean, okay, yes, but I mean, because I was going with like color names, so C3PO yellow.
Yeah. That Stormtrooper is pretty dope too, though.
Yeah. But I don't. I mean, even though Google's got money, I don't think they're going to go for the intellectual property rights for the names like that. I mean, they're not going to put their name on a phone.
Unfortunately, they are
clean.
They're clean as hell.
Yeah.
The poet says, I went to PAX West a few weeks ago, first time in Seattle, and it was great to be at a tech gaming show again. Was sponsored by EKWB to go. Very nice.
Did you meet up with Travis? Was Travis MCP there? I don't think he went to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going to a lot. I'm gonna go to Vid Summit next year too. Like,
yeah.
I was disappointed I couldn't go this year, but sometimes you got to pick and choose what you could do.
Well, for me, it was two things. One, it was just with travel and everything like that. It's there's so many rules especially coming back into Canada right now. And two, I started my new daytime gig kind of thing, right? So, and it ain't cheap. It's definitely worth it though. I mean, if you're serious about this YouTube thing, not just YouTube, but video in general or social media in general, if you want to go to that next level, make it a business and whatnot, I would absolutely encourage you to check it out.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going. Both next year I will be at Retether Tech. What's up, man? How you doing? Mid-range devices have come a long way, but people still want to see those high-priced flagships. Yeah. And that's what happened last year with Pixel, right? Like Pixel dropped the 4A, the 5, and the 4A 5G. They were great, but myself included, I wanted to see them compete with the higher-end phones.
Yeah. I think, and if that's the case, if they really want to be like that, I think we'll see prices close to the mini or regular and the pro devices, like similar prices from the Apple. But it'd be really cool because Google has been saying this whole time. They've been talking about this and whatnot. Yeah, they're premium devices. Yes, they will be expensive. They've been quoted as many times saying that. Would it be great if they got up on stage and went, "Gotcha. Here's your $799 Pixel. Holy cow! Oh man."
Oh yeah. It would be tough. It would be tough, but I'm okay with that. Like, it would be a good phone.
Mm-hmm.
Give me this phone right here, right?
Yep.
Sell it for $700 with high-end specs, just like the S20 FE.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. And I'd be happy with that.
The FE, they just basically changed the chassis and the material on the outside. Everything else was the same from the regular S20, from the regular S20s. And then there was a little improvements here and there with the tall size and everything like that. They did the right thing. Samsung did the absolute right thing. Matte colors. I mean, all those finishes were beautiful. I had the blue one. I mean, I didn't have it. Sorry. Samsung sent it to me. And I remember I sent 2 separate emails to my rep saying, do you want me to actually send this back? I got no problem keeping it. And then she sent a follow up, and I'm like, yeah, I'll have to look around for it. And and then I shipped it. Yeah, we have a good relationship. So, I didn't want to send it back.
The navy color was fire. Like,
yeah. I mean, that was the marketing one, but you had the red one.
Yeah. I have it downstairs, sitting right on my. Do I have it here? I don't. I think it's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs. Ace rocks. What's up, Ace? How you doing, man?
Love that guy. Good guy.
Yeah, I was lurking in your stream the other day, Ace. I lurk a lot.
I saw just like the last minute of his. I don't know why I didn't get the notification or whatever, but yeah.
I lurk. I like to lurk, man. I like to lurk.
I think
we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up here in about 10 minutes. But
has it been an hour?
It's been over an hour. And
Are you
6
serious?
minutes. Yeah, man. It goes quick, doesn't it?
Holy cow! Yeah.
Yeah.
I did an hour and 40 minutes the other day. It's the longest stream I ever did.
Yeah, I did.
And I got a copyright strike.
For what?
For music. It's okay. YouTube has this wonderful thing where you can say like mute the section. Actually, they got 2 options. You can mute the section or try to just mute the music, and if it fails, and then the rights just stays on. So I hit mute. It's about a 3-minute section. What happened is my playlist is only an hour and 10 minutes. But at the 30-minute mark, or at the 10-minute mark, when the playlist, Spotify decided to roll into some like similar music, and I'm like, no, we actually caught it on stream, and then the next morning I saw it, I'm like, oh. But I removed it. It's okay, we're good. and the best part is those 3 minutes are just me rambling, so nobody really even pays attention. They'll just click the chapter and then we go.
It all works out. It all works out in the end.
Yeah.
Barry says Soundwave in the building. That's right.
Baby.
Soundwave. Janoza says Dave 2D almost drove it off the table. I
know it was. I remember watching. I remember screaming. But I watched that video like 5 or 6 times, even on the TV with my kids, and they thought it was awesome.
His video was, and like you said, he geeked out. right?
And that's what made it so good. Like
Yeah.
anybody could have written that. Like I think as long as you're real like that and you're just like you're showing that emotion and everything like that,
Yeah.
like that's content that people love, right? Like
Yeah,
it just
it gets you intrigued. Like I sat
yeah.
there the whole thing. I would watch that video again too. Like
That
that's how good it was.
that was a perfect example of an influencer video that didn't feel like an influencer video. And I hate that word influencer, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
he was just geeking out and having fun with it. I was just like,
He was so excited to have
I,
that thing.
I was looking around for my wife. I'm like, can I go over to Dave's house? Can I go?
I go play. I want to go play.
I want to go play with Dave.
That's hilarious. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do want it. I'm still gonna. One day I will have that. I'm telling you right now. One day I will have it here. They're talking about the dopest Transformers.
And then I'm coming over.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. We'll split it up for the year, man.
That'll be fun.
619. Oh man, I missed the entire show. It's okay, man. You can rewatch.
Yeah.
Rewatch. It's all good, bro. Genosa says I watched the PS5 box for what? 17 minutes on Zak's channel. You're good, but put that Pixel 6 side up for as long as you want.
I can't remember what I was streaming. I think I was upset or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put a box here because I don't think people care. I turn on the music. I hit go live, and it was the PlayStation 5 box just sitting. The PlayStation's sitting right here. So it's ready to go to as a sit-in any day. Any day. I'll just put it in.
I remember that. I thought something was wrong. Like, I was like, are you okay? Is Zach okay? What's going on here?
It was 17 and a half minutes.
Just sitting there watching the Pixel or the PlayStation.
You should have seen
box,
the
man.
replay comments were hilarious. What the F is this? And I even cut up the clip so people thought they were going a different, like, it just kept on being the box.
Dude, I really thought something happened to you, man. I was like, what's going on? Did he stroke out or something? Like, what's going on?
Oh, man. No, that was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Poet says Travis was there, but only for a quick minute, so we didn't get together at PAX West.
Travis is on a mission to get over to Andrew Edwards' house. Apparently, they're like in the same neighborhood, and Andrew like never calls.
Yeah, I saw his tweet when Kevin was over Andrew's house, and Travis was like, "They never."
Kevin comes from across the country.
Yeah.
No problem, Travis. It just makes me laugh because it's kind of just an inside thing now.
The poet says, if either of you ever want me on as a guest, just hit me up on Twitter. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Especially, I just started building PCs, and I'm not only building PCs, I'm building mining rigs for
He'll
mining.
be down for that.
Yeah, so we can talk. I'll have to talk about then. So a couple weeks,
you gotta watch out because he'll come in with this really deep voice.
I know he's got that voice. I know he does have that voice. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
He does. But yeah, give me a couple of weeks, the poets, because next week I got Barry Johnson on, I got LaShawn on. So next week we're gonna have some fun. But a couple of weeks, I'd love to have you on.
What did Renee do? No.
What did he do? Did you see Renee Photoshop Travis into Greg's eyeball? Oh, that's cool. You see Travis photo bombing everybody from Vid Summit? Like every picture posted on Twitter, Travis in the background.
Oh, I saw that on the last day. He kept on going up behind people's pictures and everything.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But we've been streaming now for, man, an hour and 10 minutes. So we're going to wrap it up here. Zach, what do you got going on the channel, man? What's coming up?
Well, so I stream 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10:15 Eastern, 7:15 p.m. Pacific. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays. What do I have coming up? I was working on a Realme GT review, and like so, if I do a published video, I now drop them on Sundays. It just works for my schedule. It's perfect, right? As it stands right now, nothing really. Although I got inspired by my stream the other day to start working on a history of the Google Pixel, but and then also include like my experiences, obviously here from the channel. So I started kind of working on that. Other than that, to be perfectly honest, if the rumors are true, 17 more days until we hear about the Pixel. I'm sure we'll know very soon next week, if not the week after. Obviously, what the date will be like for the announcement. Again, people, there's an announcement day and then there's a release day, like in hand. And then with Apple, there's an announcement, pre-order, release. So I'm steam focused on the streams right now. I'm going heavy with the Pixel stuff because I'm enjoying it. I recently looked at all my analytics. I looked at the last 90 days and the last 90 days before that. And then I looked at different months together and things like that. And here's the fact: if I do Google or Pixel stuff, it does killer for the channel. It doesn't matter what it is. 2, Samsung, and 3, TCL and everything else. right? So now I know where my focus needs to be. If I want to grow, obviously I do Apple stuff, but I don't enjoy it as much. I like using it, but that's it. So yeah, I'm just staying focused with the streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, building up the Instagram here and there, and just having fun with all you guys on Twitter and everything. And I love watching your guys' videos all the time as soon as they come up. I mean, I've got you on notification. I have you and only 4 other people on notification, so you actually pop up on my phone.
Thanks, man. I have you on. Well, you know why I love your streams? Because they're on so late, right?
Really?
So
Okay.
that's usually the time that I'm winding down. I'm like about to just chill, get in bed, relax. That's when I grab my phone and I start to get ready to fall asleep. So your streams always come on right at that time. So it's like perfect.
So I help you fall asleep.
In a good way, though, not in a bad way. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Okay. No, I appreciate it. It's the only thing that works for me. And, of course, I'd love to stream during the day, but I've got other things to take care of and everything like that. And it seems to work out well with my schedule with Painfully Honest Tech. And, I stream with him we stream on there at 8 o'clock Eastern on Tuesdays. So you get to stream with him and I, and then stream just with me. So it's kind of like, Leno first and then Conan, basically. Right. So,
yeah, I'm in and out of those streams with both of you because I just lurk, man. I lurk.
Yeah.
It's
tough to stay for all of them. It's like I can never understand how some people can just sit on like these 8-9 hour streams on like Twitch and everything, people playing games and everything and whatever. And then that's cool. That's dedication. I think most people have it kind of going in the background kind of thing. But for me, I've got, with the 2, with the wife and the 2 kids and our huge cat and the neighbors I hate and the other neighbors that I do love and everything like that. I got so much stuff going on, So I like to jump in. Like I know El Jefe streams on Sundays. I jump in there for 20-30 minutes. I purposely put together a project for me to work on tomorrow so I can have him playing while I jump in there and and everything like that. But yeah, I don't you ever feel guilty as a creator that you don't always have the time to watch all the creators you want to, especially the ones that are like at our level? Do you know what I mean? Like under 50,000, under 100,000, we're trying to get there. We're trying to build something. About the struggles in the background. I always feel so bad. I always look back at the year at the week and I go, there's like 6 videos here I meant to watch. I'm going to watch them now. And I feel bad for commenting for 2-3 days later and everything like that. And
I don't feel bad for commenting. I do feel bad when I miss it like the first or second day.
Yeah.
But I do make it a point to try and go back and at least watch it and then leave a comment so they know. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I never, unless I'm on YouTube or looking at my phone, my notifications in YouTube are so screwed up. Like I told you earlier, like it's usually like 7 to 8 hours later, I get a notification of even a live stream that happened in the morning. I'll get the notification at night.
That's weird. Is that which phone is doing that to you?
My iPhone.
I'm telling you, man, you're allergic to it. You're allergic to it, and they don't like you. I mean,
iPhones don't like me.
It's the worst relationship than Rhiannon and Chris.
And I've tried. I've owned every iPhone except the original, and that's what I said about Face ID. Face ID hates me too. It's never worked.
Doesn't like your face?
Never worked. Hates my face. Hates it. It's something wrong with it.
This is like a whole series right here. You could do like a whole channel dedicated to this.
Of why I hate the iPhone. But I secretly love the iPhone. But
you could pair it with Alt Dad Tech. You guys would go great.
It would actually be why the iPhone hates me. Right?
Yeah. That would actually get people's attention. That's a good title.
Why the iPhone hates me.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But man, I appreciate you being here, bro. Definitely a pleasure. And I'd love to have you back whenever you have time.
I would love to, man. I can't believe it's been an hour. How's it been an hour? And like, what did we talk about? Did we really talk about anything?
No, just geeked out on tech.
Totally.
Geeked out on tech, bro.
Okay, so again, I'm looking at the Google pictures right now. Which one are you getting? Like what? Okay, so which color, which size, and what memory? Like what are you doing?
I want to say right now that I'm going to get the Pixel 6 in gray. That color right there, the black and the gray.
Pixel 6 gray. So I'm going 256.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use it for a whole year. Like I ain't giving it up. Like I'll test other things here and there, but my sim is going to stay in there unless I'm testing. Like I'm always going back to that. I'm always changing. I'm going 256 Stormtrooper white Pixel 6 Pro. Booyah!
Oh, it is clean, man. It's clean.
It's got that extra lens in there. But yeah, I mean, if photos are a thing, the regular 6 is going to be fire anyway, right?
Okay.
Right?
You're selling me on this color right now. You're selling me on this color, and unfortunately, this color doesn't exist on the 6.
No, man, you've got X-wing orange over there, or you got Yoda green and the gray,
Shit.
K2SO gray.
You're selling me on this phone right now, and I'm willing to put up with a curved display.
We can be pixel twins.
I think you sold me on the white, and I'm going this color because I didn't get the Panda either.
Do you ever do screen protector reviews?
I do. I haven't done it in a while, but I have done.
Okay, give Whitestone a call tomorrow, and you're good to go. Okay.
Whitestone. I work with Whitestone all the time.
Yeah, they're awesome, dude.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. I did do a screen protector review on the Fold 3 from Whitestone.
Okay. Also, our good friends at Pitaka are also making screen protectors as well. And you know those will be good for their screen, right? Or with their case, right?
I love.
Plus,
Pitaka,
have you seen the case that Lou Later has done? Later case.
I haven't. No.
Go to latercase.com.
Is it for the Pixel?
Yeah. Latercase, LATERCASE, latercase.com. This is Unbox Therapy. Lou, Canadian. I know his cousin, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah, we hang out all the time. His cousin and I.
Nice. Shop.
Go to latercase.com.
I'm there.
Go shop and then Pixel.
Did not come up?
Click on Pixel and it should be the first one you see there. It looks so good. Like it's a full coverage. AliExpress. What?
Give me a second. Having technical issues over here.
Did we just find something out about Latercase?
Yeah, he gets them off AliExpress.
Wow,
what is that? That's his cases for the fold and flip.
Yeah.
Oh man,
dude, they're nice. Hey, look at the full coverage there on the camera, right? So go Google or whatever it is, cases.
Where are they at? Google Pixel cases.
Yeah, click that, and then it'll be the first one. Cyber Edition, Pixel 6 Pro, or the regular one. They're both the same. Totally. Oh, look at that full coverage.
See, I don't know if I like that though.
Why?
I like Pitaka where they don't cover the lenses.
Okay, yeah, where you can see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know that these two brands totally get along, right?
They're the same case.
You didn't watch my video, did you?
Same case, dude. I remember that when the whole thing. Hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing about these cases, right?
Yeah.
And I've bought later cases, and I was using Pitaka cases before he even launched his case line.
Yeah.
And I was buying. Why you just saw AliExpress? I buy carbon fiber cases from AliExpress all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to line up all three of those cases side by side, they would be exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
do you use any of the magnetic accessories that you can use?
Yes, I used the Mag Easy case from Pitaka with the magnetics.
So this is their mag case. I use that car thing all the time. So I'm not really looking forward to not having that available right away until Pitaka comes up with their thing, right?
Yeah, because Lou Later's cases doesn't have that.
No, he doesn't, because it's a very thin, different type of magnet back here. That's why it can be so strong, and why it doesn't interfere with your device, and also, so it doesn't interfere with the device. Why it's so strong, and so it's a really rare earth type of magnet they use. But anyway, that's one of the reasons why I love them. I love how both are so thin. The later cases are like 0.1 millimeter thinner, but you can't tell the difference, and the weight difference is negligible and everything like that. But the advantage with the Pitaka is, like, I have all their accessory stuff, but the car one is my favorite one of all of them. Yeah,
it's got the magnetic mount. It sits in the vent. Yeah.
Well, mine's sitting in the vent. You can also get one that's holding a CD player. Remember CD players? One that holding the CD player.
Wow.
And like a couple of old guys here are geeking out. You know how heavy this thing is, right? The 11 Pro Max.
Yeah.
This thing ain't moving, right? And I've done demos with it, so the Pitakas are awesome for that.
It's this phone right here. This is the iPhone 11 with the Pitaka Mag Easy case on it.
Yeah.
And again, I have the Lou Later case for the iPhone 11, and I have an AliExpress case for the iPhone 11.
Yeah.
Side by side, except for the magnets in this one, side by side, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart.
Yeah. And when I did my testing and looking at everything like that, I could tell a little bit of difference because of the weaving. But when I showed most people couldn't tell the difference until they touched them. The Pitakas just have a softer, not as slick feeling. But other than that, very, very similar. It's crazy.
You can tell the Lou Later cases are definitely lighter.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely lighter. Mm-hmm. Mark says the Pixel 6 Pro white looks puss. Puss? I don't know what that
later
means.
on, Mark says here, puss means awesome. I've never heard that. Never heard that, Mark.
Me neither. And I'm old.
So am
But
I.
yeah,
How old are
how
you?
old are you?
Are you?
I'm gonna say I'm older than you. I can guarantee that.
I'm turning 42 in November.
I got you beat by a mile,
Do
bro.
you really? No
Yeah,
way.
man, yeah.
Well, you don't want to say here. Just tell me later on. But
I will
okay.
be 49 in November.
You and Painfully Honest Tech are like the same age. The dude turns 50 later on this year, and
Yeah.
yeah.
November what?
Me 12th.
I'm the 14th.
No way. For real?
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. I'm putting it in my calendar right now.
Yeah, man. The 12th and 14th.
I
Scorpios.
did not know that. Expect many messages from me.
Likewise, bro. Likewise.
That's awesome. Scorpio in the house. Where's my?
That's right.
There it is.
So I got it on my back. I got it, my whole left side of my back is a big scorpion.
Oh, deadly, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I love it.
I found my tech twin.
That's right. Yeah,
we're both getting
gray too.
We're gonna be pixel bros here, pixel peeps.
Oh, we're gonna be pixeling gray hair pixels
He's turning off the stream after tonight.
at CES.
Why did I call that guy?
There you go. Look, the 720p stream makes you look like you're in your late 30s.
I thought it was a 1080p stream.
It should be a 1080. Yeah,
It is a 1080
it is.
stream.
1080p. I stand corrected. Zach is a baby. That's right. He's a youngster here. He's a youngster.
Well, thank you. Holler at your boy. I always feel like the old guy watching all these young bucks like MKBHD who's barely 25. He's like 24 now.
Goodness, he's like 25 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, like ruling the world here, right?
Yeah. But that's it, guys. Guys, check out Zach's channel. Dope creator. 2 live streams a week.
Yeah.
Dropping good content. Always good content. Even better dude. So check out his channel. I'm sure all of you are already subbed. If not, go get him a sub over on his channel. And that's it, guys. Tomorrow, I do have a video dropping on the newly announced, and I think they're released, maybe just pre-orders right now, on the Jabra Elite 7 Pro tomorrow.
Ooh, those look nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm excited about these earbuds. I love earbuds.
You got a Jabra hook up there?
I do.
Good for you, man. That's a hell of a company.
Yeah, I just hit them up a couple weeks ago, and they were like, all right, here you go.
Those are the best relationships, hey? Like, Nomad, right? And everything. Chuck, the boys there.
Yeah,
I literally just text Chuck now on the iPhone. Hey, man, I need some of these. Okay.
So Nomad, I got a story with Nomad. I've been working with Nomad for a couple years now.
Yeah, they're great.
And my contact apparently, Nomad up until like 4 months ago, like we talk all the time, that they just went dark. Like haven't heard a peep. Like they weren't sending me anything anymore. Like nothing. So now I'm thinking, like, what's going on? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, I don't know what's going on. So
we'll talk
offline. I reached out to my contact. She no longer works with the company.
Oh, okay.
So I emailed her, but then Chuck got back to me.
Chuck's the guy.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, she's no longer with the company. We'll send you. What do you want?" Basically.
So side note here. One of the owners, one of the originators of Nomad, his name is Noah. Noah and Brian. I mean, they're all their websites. It's nothing. It's not a secret. Noah and I. So I used to work for a cell phone accessory distributor. That's how I got to know Nomad. In fact, before that, I was actually a backer of one of their very first products called the Key. I actually still have it over here. Oh, anyway, blah blah blah. So I've been a fan of theirs ever since their inception. When I worked for the distributor, we used to just think of this thing. We used to do like a sales summit type thing twice a year in Montreal. And normally we have brands come in, like Otterbox comes in, LifeProof comes in, same company. Incipio, Veris, Pataka, whatever, and Nomad. So Nomad comes into town, and it's Brian, and it's not Brian. It's Noah this time. Last time was Brian. And I'm not going to give details, people. But we went out, him and I, and a bunch of other salespeople from the company I used to work for, and we got what they called Montreal. It was amazing night, amazing night, and we were late the next day, and it's okay because we were out with Nomad on business.
There you go.
Great company. They put on an amazing show at CES, both their booth and what they do at night with the creators. Like last year and the last couple of years, they've done a thing at the MGM. And they have all sorts of food, and it's such a great experience. You get to meet everybody in person, which is cool. And Brian and Noah and Chuck and the team there, all the gals that work at the head office. Oh, such an amazing company. Such an amazing company. Yeah, they are. They are. So I'm glad that I didn't, I finally got to talk to Chuck, because I was always talking to my rep. Yeah.
But it's cool, man. But that's it, guys. We've been streaming now for about an hour and a half. So That's it, man. I hope everyone has a great Sunday. Stay safe out there, guys. Zach, it was a pleasure having you on the stream.
Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And we'll be back next Friday night on Slang Coin. Zach, you into crypto at all?
Yeah, I am. I use Coinbase, and I'm not going to mention what I'm in because I don't want to be misconstrued as financial advice. But yeah, I'm in there. And earlier this month or last month, I was like, "What is going on?" But now I'm like, "Oh, everything's good." Right? So yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you want to jump on my other channel, which used to be Slangcast, now it's Slang Coin. It's all about
Slang
crypto.
Coin. I'm going to sub right now. I had no idea about this.
Yeah, I just rebranded it literally a couple of days ago. So
okay,
I haven't dropped the
do
first video.
Do you ever talk about it on your Twitter? Do you have a dedicated Twitter for it all?
I don't yet. It's all connected to Digital Slang.
Digital Slang Media. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. I'll find you.
All right. Yeah. So whenever you want to come, we stream every Friday night on there. So
Friday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Whenever you want to come through. But that's it, guys. Hope everyone has a great Sunday. Stay safe out there, guys. We'll be back next week. Peace. Deuces.